Rod Stewart lifestyle and net worth. Sir Roderick David Stewart, born January 10, 1945, is a British singer and songwriter. Known for his distinctive raspy singing voice, Stewart is among the best-selling music artists of all time, having sold more than 120 million records worldwide. 4. His music career began in 1962 when he took up busking with a harmonica. In 1963, he joined the Dimensions as a harmonica player and vocalist. In 1964, Stewart joined Long John Baldry and the All-Stars before moving to the Jeff Beck Group in 1967. Joining Faces in 1969, he also launched a solo career. As we deep dive into his legendary world of fame and success, kindly subscribe and like for more amazing content. Net worth. As of 2025, Rod Stewart's net worth is estimated to be approximately $300 million. This figure encompasses earnings from his extensive music career, real estate holdings, and a significant $100 million catalog sale in February 2024. Throughout his illustrious career, Stewart has sold over 250 million albums worldwide, solidifying his status as one of the best-selling musicians in history. His financial portfolio is bolstered by income from album sales, international tours, music publishing, merchandise, and the aforementioned catalog sale. Early life. Rod Stewart was born Roderick David Stewart on January 10, 1945, in London, England. The son of Robert Joseph Stewart and Elsie Rebecca Gilbert, Rod is of British and Scottish descent and the youngest of 5 children. His childhood was preoccupied mainly with hobbies like building model railways and playing soccer. He was the captain of the school soccer team and played for Middlesex schoolboys. Stewart did not begin to take an interest in music until well into the early 1960s when he started to learn the harmonica and later piano. His early influences include singer Al Jolson and Little Richard. Stewart left school at age 15 with the ambition of becoming a professional soccer player. He joined the workforce with odd jobs, including a brief gig as a gravedigger at Highgate Cemetery. Personal life, real estate, and car collection. Stewart has had a notoriously active love life, and he is the father of 8 children with 5 different women. His first child, Sarah Streeter, was born when Stewart was 18 years old, and the couple decided to put the baby up for adoption. She was raised by adoptive parents, and Stewart finally met Streeter in 2008. Rod has a daughter, Kimberly Stewart, and a son, Sean Stewart, with his first wife, Alana Stewart. He has a daughter named Ruby with his former girlfriend, Kellyanne Berg. From 1990 to 2006, Rod was married to model/actress Rachel Hunter. They had 2 children, Renee and Liam. Rod became a father for the 7th time in 2005 at age 60 to son Alastair Wallace with his then-fiancée Penny Lancaster. They married in 2007 and had a second son, Aidan, in 2011. Stewart was diagnosed with thyroid cancer in 2000, but was treated successfully via surgery. The surgery affected his voice, and he essentially had to relearn how to sing. Car collection. Rod Stewart's passion for Italian sports cars is well documented. Lamborghini Miura P400, chassis 3372. Stewart's first Miura, a right-hand drive model painted white with a black leather interior, was delivered in 1970. Lamborghini Miura P400S, chassis 4863, acquired in 1971. This white Miura featured factory air conditioning and seat belts. Ferrari Enzo, 2003. Among his Ferrari acquisitions, the Enzo stands out as the one Stewart reportedly regrets selling. Real estate. Over the years, Stewart has owned a number of extremely impressive estates. In 1986, he bought a country estate in England for a little over $1 million. He sold this property in March 2019 for $6.15 million. In 2013, he bought an 18th-century castle called Darrington House for $6.2 million. The estate has 10 bedrooms and 5 bathrooms and sits 10 miles outside of London. In addition to the large number of bedrooms, Darrington House also features 4 external cottages, a carriage house with its own clock tower, built in the 18th century, a greenhouse, a wine cellar, and an orchard. Professional career. Solo career beginnings and Faces. Stewart joined the band that would be known as Faces as their lead singer in October 1969. Other members included Ron Wood, Ronnie Lane, Ian McLaughlin, and Kenny Jones. Simultaneously, Stewart was signed as a solo artist by Mercury Records and began making music independently as well. An Old Raincoat Won't Ever Let You Down was Stewart's first solo album, released in 1969. Faces released their first album, First Step, in early 1970. They were heavily influenced by the Rolling Stones, and the album did well in the UK and quickly earned them a strong live following. Gasoline Alley, Stewart's sophomore album, was released in June 1970. Faces launched a US tour that year. Stewart was catapulted into stardom with his 1971 solo album, Every Picture Tells a Story, which contained instant radio-friendly and much-beloved hits like Reason to Believe and Maggie May. The album and singles held the #1 spot in both the US and the UK simultaneously. Maggie May was part of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame's 500 songs that shaped rock and roll, along with 2 of Stewart's other hits. Meanwhile, Faces released a second album, which saw moderately more success than the first one, and the band toured extensively in 1972. There was growing tension over Stewart's success as a solo artist. Stewart's second album was also well-received and reached #2 on the US charts and #1 in the UK. Ooh La La, Faces' final album, reached #1 in the UK in 1973. Notably, Stewart did not even contribute the vocals for the album's most famous track of the same title. The tension between the band members and Stewart had deepened, and the band parted ways in 1975. Accolades. Stewart won a Brit Award in 1993 for Outstanding Contribution to Music. In 2004, he won his first Grammy for Best Traditional Pop Vocal Album with Stardust, The Great American Songbook Volume 3, on which he took on classic songs and made them his own. He was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as a solo artist in 1994. Rod received the first ever Diamond Award from the World Music Awards for over 100 million records sold worldwide in 2001, as well as a Legend Award from the WMA. Thank you for watching. Bless up.